Hello, I'm Shirley, the herb lady in Alaska. We're going to speak about garlic. Now, this is probably one of the most herb that I take all the time because I'm always getting something, infection or something, mostly from the hospital when I broke my leg. And that's why I was taking so much garlic. Before that, I wasn't taking much garlic. But anyway, it's a natural antibiotic, and it destroys unnecessary and harmful bacteria through the human system. A lady called me at the very beginning when I opened the herb shop over 28 years ago. She came in, she said, my baby's in the hospital. I think he was like 6 months old. You got to remember this 28 years ago, but he was just months old, let's say 6 months old. And anyway, what happened was he had a earache and they couldn't get rid of it. And he had been in there for over 6 weeks, couldn't get rid of the earache. And they would not let her take him home till the earache went away, the inflammation in the ear. I said, well, just take some garlic oil and put it in it. She said, they won't let me put anything in the ear at all. I said, okay. I said, can you put it on the fourth and fifth toe of him? This right here, right there, the fifth and the fourth toe right there. And what it is, it's nerve endings all the way to your ear. And anyway, she said, well, yeah, I can. They let me put garlic on there, and I can rub it and put it on, but I can't put anything in his ear. I said, don't touch his ear. Just every time you go see him, rub the garlic on the fourth toe and the fifth toe on the very end. So she did. And in 2 days, she had him out of the hospital. She called me up, and she was so happy. Well, a day or two went by, and I guess people heard about it, and here came a motorcycle rolling up. I got big windows here, and I seen a motorcycle, then I seen one, and then I seen 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There probably was 10 motorcycles outside my window. I went, whoa, and they came walking in, and when they came walking in, they go, we want your garlic oil. They had, I guess they had been in a group that had motorcycles. So I got him garlic oil, and they said she wanted an extra bottle for her grandpa. And so I said, what's wrong with the grandpa? And they said he had cancer on the side of his face and had been working on it for a long time and it wouldn't go away. So anyway, he started putting garlic oil on it, and she called me up, I think it was 6 months later, and she said it was all completely gone. And she was really, really, really happy. So that was my first experience of selling garlic oil to people and helping them to get well. And it can be all kinds of different garlic, but all garlic is not the same. Garlic, this is something that out of all the teaching that I teach, this is something that I did not know. Garlic emulsifies cholesterol and loosens it up from the arterial walls. So it literally helps your veins and arteries to loosen and get rid of what's not supposed to be there. It is effective in the intestine for purification. It helps for contagious disease like high blood pressure, fevers, parasites, worms, nicotine poison, and yeast infection. Dr. Edward Shirks, he was a pharmacist, he was a herbalist, he teaches garlic as a member of the lily family. Also, onion is a member of the lily family. Garlic is one of the oldest medicine remedies known to man. Dr. Christopher has seen it cure TB, asthma, bronchitis, skin disease, stomach ulcers, athlete's foot, abscess, respiratory tract, lungs. It diffuses itself through the whole system. So when you start taking garlic, it really helps you. Garlic is used in World War I for antiseptic. My husband's grandmother, Rhoda, she had 11 kids, and there was a plague that went through back then, and she put a bag of garlic around all the kids with a string to go to school. But she had one at home that was 11 months old, and she didn't put that bag around the garlic. And we heard her testimony, and she said that baby died. But all the other ones did not die with that garlic around their neck because it diffused and killed the bacteria and the virus that was in the plague. And then it said 1916, the British government asked for tons of bulbs, offering 1 shilling for a pound of garlic that they could sell to the government. And I had to look it up because I didn't know how much a shilling was. It was 12 pennies. They gave them 12 pennies for 1 pound of garlic for the government. And what they did is they juiced it and they diluted it with water and they put it on swabs of sterilized sorghum moss and applied it to the wounds of the soldiers, and they didn't get infected. The lives of tens of thousands were saved by this one herb. In the olden days, garlic helped with leprosy, psoriasis, and other skin disorders. Beneficial results in smallpox. They applied sows to the feet, a linen cloth, and they renewed it every day, and that linen cloth with garlic on it helped to get rid of smallpox. I was listening to him today, and Dr. Christopher said that you could squeeze garlic, put your foot on it, and it would go to your brain, and you could taste it in 90 seconds. And he said it would go through your whole body in 90 seconds, and he said you will smell like garlic too. And you know, a lot of people don't like the smell of garlic, but you got to think, it's killing bacteria, it's killing viruses, it's saving your life. And other people complain about garlic, but they shouldn't. I mean, it's literally saving your life. Boiling and heating garlic stops the activity in it. And you don't want to cook, when you cook it, a lot of people like to cook garlic, but it kills the enzyme that, the allicin that kills. It helps with asthma, bronchitis, TB, and cough and heart weaknesses. Garlic originated in Central Asia and India, where early people enjoy eating garlic, and they had it with their meals, and they did not, none of them, hardly, the whole country never had cancer, hardly, because eating garlic. The builder of the pyramids of Egypt was paid in the coin of the time and with onions and garlic. But you know, you think, I don't want to be paid with onions and garlic, but if they kept you alive and kept you from being sick, it's worth even more than your pay. Garlic helps malignant tumors of men and animals. Now, it's the allicin that's responsible for the odor in the garlic, so the new odorless garlic isn't effective like regular garlic. And I know people used to buy the odorless, and back then I used to have a check in my spirit. I knew, I said, that couldn't be right. And then when I read the allicin, when it's dead, it does not kill, nothing like it does when you have the real allicin. It said it's more effective when you crush it than when you slice it. Garlic exhibits a bacteria action through the air. It literally goes through the air and kills the bacteria around you. Garlic juice sometimes somewhat weaker after it's been stored in the ice box for 8 days. When garlic is cooked above 110 degrees, the enzyme is destroyed, and then that means it does not kill as much. You have the taste, but you don't have the killing. The best insurance of the world against coming plagues to kill the disease is to have a good, healthy body. Disease can only live in a toxin body. So if you're afraid of the virus or the bacteria, you have a dirty body, clean it out, because a dirty body has toxins, mucus, and all the residue from the junk food, because your body don't break down junk food. It's just a piece of junk, and it just, junk, how it's around your house, or that's how it is. Junk out of the house, junk in your body. They cannot and will not damage healthy cells. A virus will not. If your cells are clean and healthy, it won't even touch you. There lies the keys. Having a healthy, clean body and a diseased germ will pass you by, wanting nothing to do with your body because you're clean and not filthy for them to live on. Because the virus has to have a dirty body to live. If the plague hits before you have good health condition, have the herbs ready to take. It's better safe than sorry. The garlic cloves contain very high amounts of sulfur. Sulfur is one of the best minerals to be used to carry oxygen in your body, and viruses and bacteria can't live if there's oxygen. Oxygen is the breath of life, and sulfur will carry the oxygen to the body directly to the infected area. Germs cannot live in a good supply of oxygen. Therefore, the infected is cleared quickly. A lot of times, sometimes go out and do deep breathing exercises if you want. To take in a breath, count 4, push it out, and keep doing deep breathing exercises for 20 minutes. Garlic is termed to be a wonder herb. A physician and a surgeon in the Roman army who lived during the 1st century AD wrote about garlic. Garlic was used to clear up arteries, eliminated hoarseness, expelled tapeworms, increased urinary flow, relieved dropsy, and chronic coughs. Garlic has been shown to treat digestive system, circulatory system, respiratory system, urinary system. Garlic inhibits platelet aggregation. Aggregation is when your cells are stuck together and they're not working correctly, because most time it's because you either got a bacteria, virus, or you're eating the wrong against your blood type. It causes fibrin and blood clotting. It causes heart disease and strokes. Garlic reduces hypertension and lowers cholesterol and body fat. Generally, the fresher and the smellier the garlic, the better it works. Now, the garlic that I use high potency garlic. And on the bottle it says 400 mg standardized and stabilized in each tablet. That means it's 1.3 cloves of garlic in one tablet, but it equals 1,200 mg's of fresh garlic, and allicin is the most accurate means of measuring garlic potency. High potency garlic tablet is coated with chlorophyll to preserve freshness and ensures the contents to be absorbed in the intestine, thereby avoiding belching and the odor of garlic on the breath. Also, it has vegetables in it for adding antioxidant protection, detoxification in the gastrointestinal tract of parasites and bloodstream. It also tones the lymphatic system. It clears the lymphatic surrounding every cell. Also, it habitates the waste material. Garlic penetrates the lymphatic fluid and has detoxifying effect on the trapped waste, which is eliminated by the body via the kidneys, lungs, and skin. Honestly, what it does for you, it's almost like a miracle drug. If you smell with garlic, take a natural deodorizer, which is parsley. That's why back in the old days they used to have parsley on the table, on the plate after you eat, because it deodorizes your mouth and your breath. And be well, use garlic, and it will keep you alive, and it will keep others alive if you can help others and share this teaching.